this brand new group of adventurers has been tasked with trying to figure out the mystery behind the Sunless Citadel and help rescue an old party that has gone missing inside the Sunless Citadel. Along the way, they got to an old town of Oakhurst, got some general information about the area and what they could find out, found out that the Sunless Citadel is an old housing for a dragon cult, and it is so long ago that almost any remnants of it are pretty much gone. The party then ran into a group of what are called twig blights, or basically tree creatures. They took care of them with little took them pretty easily, and then proceeded to go to the Sunless Citadel. Well, in the Sunless Citadel, they faced a few traps. They have met up with a kobold called Meepo, who was very sad that his dragon, his caged dragon, has been taken by a bunch of goblins. You then took on the appropriate mission to rescue the dragon and to go deeper into the Sunless Citadel to learn more about it. Along your way, you found yourself fighting more rats, and you also found dust trails of adventurers and rats. During a fight with some rats, Thax went down, and the rest of the party was able to stabilize him and make sure he doesn't die. And so right now, they're looking to make a long rest, or hopefully a long rest, as they have already used their short rest. So you guys are looking to make a long rest in the area that you're in. So you have to figure that out. And Thax can't say anything because he's unconscious. That's right. So it'll be up to the rest of the party to figure out how they want to go about this.
I know we were discussing basically kind of taking over these rooms that are right here where we were, and so something easily defensible, and we could, get Thax back up to health and kind of reevaluate our game plan, because that last encounter did not go all that great.
Right. So I guess we should probably drag Thax into the room with me and Tuna, since now that I have my spells set up, I can actually heal and stuff.
As a reminder, during a long rest, you get... you can heal him at any point in time, but during a long rest, you'll get all your spell slots back and your hit die for further short rests. So, as well as all your health will be healed. So that way, once you take a long rest, everything kind of goes back to reset normal.
Do we have to do anything specific for the long rest?
Nope, just that you're putting yourselves in a certain area for 8 hours. So you're going to move Thax into the room with you. Is that what I'm hearing like this?
Yeah.
Theoretically,
maybe not in the doorway.
Okay, move him wherever. Like, switch places with someone.
Yeah. Okay,
Perfect.
yeah, that works.
Alright, cool. So, you take a long rest. Nothing happens. It's good. Alright, so, Thax, you now have full hit points. So when you wake up, you'll have full hit points. So anyone that expended any spell slots or anything like that is also back to normal. But I don't think anyone did yet, so you should be good. Alright, I think from this point you guys are good to continue to adventure accordingly. Make sure all your hit dice have been reset, so you do have your 1 hit dice back. If you use one on the last area.
Thank you for the care, my friends. Should we continue forward?
I'd like to try and stealth a little further ahead. I have dark vision, so I should at least be able to see a little bit without kind of give us a better idea of what we might be running into.
Very well.
So go ahead and roll a stealth. Alright, great. So, at least for the next certain period of time, your stealth will be 8. So anything that, they'll have to do they'll do basically a passive perception against whatever yours is, if you see anything, and whether they see you or not. Not the best of rolls, but it'll work.
I'm surprised it wasn't a 1, and then I just walk out there stealth with a torch.
At least it sounds quiet to you right now. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna move up then.
In the next room ahead of you, the cobblestone floor contains 2 trapdoors blocked by iron spikes. The north wall holds a dry fountain carved by an overarching diving dragon. A faint rotting stench pervades the room. So, let me draw 2 shapes. Here. Here. So, underneath those spots, there are iron spikes under what looks to be like trapdoors that would pitfall in. So they're holding them up, so you can walk across them without needing to make a save. I guess you could remove the iron spikes and make it so people have to make the save. That is a thing you could do.
That seems kind of counterproductive. Unless Terrell's the last one through, and then I'm all for it.
Do not make me throw you again.
So we could just walk around him? Is that what people are doing?
Say it again?
Looks like just people are walking around him. Is that fine?
Yeah, well, you can walk on them or around them. They won't activate. You see that they are trapdoors that have been changed or altered in some way.
Okay.
Can I make an investigation check on those doors and kind of see if there's anything else about them that could potentially be hazardous?
Go ahead.
And that would be 14.
So kind of like taking a look at it, you can't quite see a lot of light going into it, even with your torch. So you know it's semi-deep, at least more than 10 feet for the light trying to reach in. So if you fall, it would be more than a 10-foot drop.
Okay.
And then it looks kind of filthy, so.
Okay. And then that other area is another door?
Yes, there is. What is everyone's passive perception? Well, alright, cool.
10.
Also 10.
Where do I see that?
So passive perception. Yep.
Passive wisdom and perception, 11.
Okay. So
14.
just awesome. So just to make sure, passive perception is 10 plus any bonus to perception you would normally have. So if you have a plus 6 to perception, you have a passive perception of 16.
Yeah, my perception bonus is +0, so.
Perfect. Just making sure. It's kind of one of those weird ones where the book doesn't really talk about it too much. All right, perfect.
Can I just do a perception roll for the room, see if there's anything else of note?
Sure.
15.
There is this fountain in the other corner that looks old and dry, similar to the other fountain you found in the area down below.
Is it the same markings?
It also has markings that you cannot read.
Does it look damaged or just time worn?
Time worn for sure.
Can we feel around it and see if there's anything that moves on it?
Yeah, you can.
What would that be? Would that be perception or?
Perception or investigation, something like that.
Let's go with perception. That 16.
Yeah. Nothing of it stands out, like nothing's moving. It does look very pretty, of course, with the art and the diving dragon on it, but otherwise nothing's like moving per se.
Okay, before we were able to walk over just that first set of trapdoors. Let's investigate the other set so we don't just blindly step on it.
I like that idea.
I nominate Thax.
Well, you probably shouldn't. 8.
They are also being held up by spikes. It's pretty easy to see, so it looks safe.
Okay. What do you guys say? Shall we move into the next room?
It also smells really rough when you get closer to that door.
Who has good investigation?
Mine's
Was that
+4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you investigate the door, make sure there's no traps on the door, or if there's anything you can perceive through the door?
Sure.
And what the hell is that smell?
Could have been at a barbecue.
Yeah, you definitely smell something rotting coming from the other side of that door.
But nothing unusual about the door itself.
No, it looks pretty openable and normal.
Seems like a normal door, guys. Guess we should just go forward.
Yep.
Would you
It's
like
a lot.
me to take the lead as the tank?
Yeah, I definitely shouldn't.
Was the door locked when you investigated it?
Is not locked.
Okay, I open the door.
Alright, cool. Move to objects and tokens. Okay, so as soon as you open the door, a giant rat comes and tries to attack you. So I'll have everyone roll initiative. You also do see a roped up character in the background, like tied up.
15.
Okay. Here's some. Can this work? I can do it. Sweet. Okay. Can do it. Let me get. So, what'd you get, Thax?
15?
16, you said?
15.
One more time. Whenever you speak of the mic, it gets it, but I don't hear all of it.
1-5.
Got it. Wait. No. Can people hear me twice?
Uh-uh.
I can
I
hear
don't-
you in
Roll 20, yeah.
Discord and in Roll20. I have you muted in Roll20 though.
Okay, I don't know why I am speaking in roll 20. No, none of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, I think that fixed it. However, it's making me reload it. Alusim, you can also roll an initiative here. Perfect. I'll just add that to yours. Good roll. No.
I also rolled 20 for initiative, but I forgot to have my token selected, so you'll probably have to add it manually.
Yeah,
I always forget that part.
that's okay. Alright, so what you know is you were unconscious and that you don't remember where you were before this. So not quite mind wipe, like you have your previous backstory of what you set up, but basically how you end up here, you don't know. Alright, so just get people in order. You rolled a 20 just to, you gotta,
Yeah, not a nat 20, a modified 20.
what is your dexterity modifier?
+3.
And I'm gonna take a guess that it's also hers is +3. Yeah. Can you roll a d20 to see who goes first? As I add you in the turn. Okay, so you will go first. That's probably useful. Okay, so oh, poor Ember. Alright, I think we got everyone. Okay, so the first person to respond to rats being in a room is 2-0.
Alright, well, I'm just going to shoot the guy straight in front of me. Looks like he's in the upper left-hand corner.
This guy right here?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Nice.
That hits, and you whack it real good. It's kind of bigger than the other ones, too, the one you're shooting at.
Oh.
Yeah, like, not massively bigger, but a little beefier.
Good to know.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, next person is Mira. You are considered restrained, so you can't actually do anything. I mean, I guess you could speak if you wanted to.
Ooh, cast Vicious Mockery.
I do have Vicious Mockery.
You could do that. And then are you able to see things? That's a good question. No.
Am I able to do what? I'm sorry?
See the creatures around you now that Thax is near you and has shined a light on it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's important. I want to make sure that was good. So yes, you can cast Vicious Mockery at any of the things around you. As part of Vicious Mockery, in my mind, whenever you use it, you have to say the insult you planned on going with, whether it hits or not. Just to add more fun to it, personally.
I like that rule.
I like it.
So,
Also,
which rat would you like to hit? Because it has to roll. It has to roll a save, and then if it fails, then it'll do damage. If not, then it passes.
Can you throw up the Vicious Mockery in the chat so I can see what it does?
Does? Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. So, do you have a preference of which rat you would like to hit?
Probably the one closest to me.
Gotcha. All right. It's going to roll. And it's a Wisdom saving throw. It got a 10. Does that pass your save DC?
What did you say about something passing?
Does the rat pass your save DC? So your save DC is your it's 13. Okay, so it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier. So it does not pass your spell save DC. So you can go ahead and roll damage with it. So it's 1d4. Okay, you did 3 damage. Awesome. What was the insult you decided to call it?
It was a whore.
Okay. Doesn't appreciate that. It shakes its head. Next is Thax.
Can you ping which one that hit?
This one right here.
Okay. For me to really do much, I need to be in melee range, but they're going to immediately surround me.
It's possible.
Or, hold on.
They were going to ambush you, but they rolled a 2 in stealth, so I was like, well, that doesn't beat anyone's passive perception.
Okay, so that I'm still sort of at this funnel where they can't completely overwhelm me, and they can't get to some of the people behind me, most likely.
Only one. Yep.
Let me... How far can you throw a dagger?
20 feet. 60 feet if you, or 40 feet with disadvantage, but 20 feet without that.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a dagger at this guy.
Okay.
And is that dexterity or what is it?
Yes. So it's, and then if you're proficient in daggers, you can add that as well. Well, it's dexterity or strength because it's a dagger. It's finesse.
So we'll do strength then. Jesus Christ. Natural 1. So that puts it at a 5.
Okay. So you throw the dagger at the ground. Well, actually, that's good. Can't really. If you were trying to stab with a dagger, I could say it on a backswing, but like you're trying to throw it, so.
Did you hit
anything
yourself
else?
with a foot?
You unfortunately did not this time. Maybe next time though.
What can I say? I do not throw things often.
So you can move if you want to, otherwise it'll be Larissa's turn.
Except for tiny rogues.
Get out of the door!
Here, I'm going to move here so that they have better line of sight from where they are.
Perfect. They can shoot past you, they just might also hit you.
Yeah, we've seen how that goes. Half
So
of my
Larissa
damage from
is
the last
your
fight was from my allies.
Cough.
So yeah.
Larissa, you are up. Go ahead and do what you want.
Right, I'm gonna run up here and stab this guy with both daggers.
Yeah, okay, sure. That first one does hit. All right, and then you can make your second attack. Your second bonus action. Yep, that also hits. And then you kill it.
How about we leave the dagger stuff to me next time?
What? Oh. Okay, I see. Hold on. Let me add rat. So I added the rat as its own initiative, but because you killed it and deleted it, it got rid of the initiative roll for it. Thankfully, I remember what it was. That was kind of funny. All right, it is their turn now. All right, so the rats are going to attack the closest character they see that isn't tied up.
Which is why I didn't go barreling in.
All right. They're actually going to move a little bit different. There we go. That way now they all have advantage. There we go. All right.
There were 4 to begin, and then he killed one, so there was 3. Is that correct?
Yeah. All right. Oh, a natural 20. That's a good way to start. So we'll do that damage first. So that's...
Goodbye, Larissa.
4 plus 2. That's 8 damage. Down yet. Does 8 damage put you down, or do you still have hit points left over?
I have 1 hit point left.
All right. These other 2 rats are going to attack you because that was just 1 rat. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. Other last rat is going to attack. Ooh, 23 will hit. All right. I'll roll the damage on that one. That's a solid 4 damage. That'll knock you down. All right. Ember's turn.
Tuna, watch out because I'm gonna cast a fireball.
Well, you're gonna cast. What are you casting exactly? I hope it's not fireball.
No, not literally fireball.
I was gonna say fireball would. Hey, I'm surprised you have it.
Produce flame.
Gotcha.
So a little fireball.
A little bit. Do you want to put the spell in chat? If it lets you. I don't know if it'll let you. It might not. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, anytime we do stuff like that, if we can put it in the chat, that's great. Also, for if nothing else, just for the video later, so that other people see it.
Produce flame and then range itself. So I believe
Do
you
I need
actually
to just roll it?
So well, because it's range itself, that means you need to touch something with it. If I remember correctly. Just let me look that up to make sure.
Well, in the description, it also says that I can like hurl it 30 feet.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you would make a spell range attack with it. But yeah, you can do that. So you
do I
would
need
roll,
to do a D8? Or is
so-
that thing fine?
So you would 3 is fine, I guess, or you can roll another D8 after that. But first, you would roll which one do you want to hit? Because you got to throw it and then hit something with it.
The one that's in the doorway here.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so you would roll a spell range attack. So it would be a D20 plus your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency.
Thanks to Widow.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I do D20.
And then
And
it'll
then
be
what?
plus your spellcasting modifier. So I believe you're 11. Perfect. And then what is your? You are a druid, so it's wisdom plus 2. What is your wisdom?
So this is my first time playing a spellcaster.
No, that's fine. So your wisdom is 2. That's just fine. So it's plus 4, so 14. So 14, or no, 15. I can't add numbers. 15 does hit, so you do hit the rat. And you can roll a d8 to redo the damage, basically. 5. Okay, cool. So you do 5 damage to that rat. Perfect. So you hit it, square in the chest with a small little fireball. And so, is that a first level spell, or is it a cantrip? It is a
It
cantrip.
is a
Okay.
cantrip, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, cool. All right. Perfect. Next is Tura.
So the one that I attacked initially, is it this guy?
Right here.
Alright.
Yeah.
That guy, right?
Yep.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna attack him again since he has to be close to dying.
He looks really bloody, like not doing so hot. Well, he or she, I should say. Can't,
They.
Natural 20. So
Oh,
Jeez.
nice.
I really don't like this rat, apparently.
you shoot it right in the head and it dies instantaneously. No questions asked. So good job there. Anything else?
Nope, that's...
Good move, basically.
Yeah, I think I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Next is Miri. So you can use any of your spells that are only voice-related spells.
And this one is the only one that's taken damage so far.
Yes.
I also do have a fairy fire, which is only a voice one.
I forget what Fairy Fire does. Oh yeah. Okay. So if you cast Fairy Fire on one of the items, anything that attacks it has a advantage on them.
Nice.
They can see it. So you can cast it on one of those if you want to. That is up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast it on the one closest to me again.
Okay. So what I will do is give it a token. So it will be red now. So as long as you can see the red guy, no, he's not dead, then you get advantage on it when you attack it. And then it's up for 1 minute and it's concentration. So for any concentration spell from anyone who casts one, you have concentration on it, and when you get hit, you have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you maintain concentration. So you just you have to get 10 or higher. If you do, then you maintain concentration, and you're all good. All right. The next person is Thax.
Okay, I would like to move over here.
Yep.
And attack the one with advantage. That I have
Gotcha.
advantage on. Okay, first roll. 7.
Okay.
And the second one is a 1.
So you'll take the higher of the two. Did you actually roll a 7?
No, 7 was the modified.
Okay, so you missed.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Uh.
Can you use Lay on Hands as a bonus action?
Oh, I can? Okay, then yeah.
Can
let me
you?
Oh, can I?
If you Yes, that is the question I have. I don't know Paladin super well. I haven't like everyone. Okay, I've played a bunch. Okay, I was gonna say I've had a bunch of characters, and so it's been a while since I've had like Paladin that use Lay on Hands. At least a year or two. All right, so in that case, Larissa, can you make me a death save, please? That is a success. Alright, the rats are gonna go. They're gonna both attack Mr. Paladin over here. Does a 20 hit? Yes, it does. I'm assuming. It's not a natural 20. And it does 4 piercing damage to you. And the other one's gonna hit you, or try. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
No? Okay. So you just take the 4 damage. It is now Ember's turn.
Tuna, watch out again. I'm gonna throw a fireball at the one closest to me. Or would I be able to? Can I technically see the one on the other side, even though?
Yeah, you'd be able to see it. It's basically outlined in a like violet green kind of color. Whatever Miri decided what color it is.
I want to
Very
attack that
conspicuous.
one then with my produce flame again.
Yeah,
It's blue, by the way. That's important.
blue. Gotcha.
Alright, so that was a d20.
D20
First, right?
plus 4. Okay. You can roll a second time because you have advantage. 9. Okay, that misses. So you overshot it.
Dang.
Come on, please, I've weakened it.
Yeah. Next is 2-0.
So which one of the two rats is looking worse right now?
The one closest to you.
All right, and then I'm gonna move. Just say here, so I get a clear shot on it.
Yep. That'll hit it, and then you will kill it as well.
Awesome, and I'll just stay here then.
Next is Miri.
Can I do Bardic Inspiration?
I believe you can. Yeah, you can.
Don't quite know how to do that though.
So Bardic Inspiration, you choose who you're going to give it with, and they just get an extra d6 when they go to attack something, or any kind of ability check that they do. And normally, you would play whatever musical instrument you have, but in this case, you could sing.
You're gonna make me sing in real life.
No, you're fine. That one, I'm not too worried about it. I didn't make my other friend do it, so you're good there. The insults, yes, because he could kind of do insults. But so yeah, you could choose whoever you want to give a Bardic Inspiration to.
And would you throw that up in chat as well?
Go with the guy closest to me, also because in line.
Yeah. So you have a Bardic Inspiration. So when you roll, and you get a 5 or whatever, you can choose to, for at least the next hour, I think, or at least until the next inspiration die is cast, you can add a d6 to it. So you'll roll another d6, and that'll be added to it, as well as every other modifier you have. So, in that case, it is now Thax's turn.
Okay.
10 minutes, okay.
Gonna take another swing with my battle axe.
You do have advantage on this.
23.
That'll hit. Roll with advantage just because you might get a critical.
Did not. It'll be 13.
Okay, so the 23 is the one you'll take. Perfect. And you don't have to use your Bardic Inspiration if you don't want to.
Do I have to decide before I make the damage roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. So you roll, then you can choose to use it, and it doesn't go to damage. So not yet, at least. The Bard can change it, so it does. That's later.
Oh, okay. We'll just keep that as it is, and that's a d8 plus 4, so that's 12.
All right. That will kill it. And so the room goes silent.
Okay.
Hello. Hail and well met. Can you get me off the wall, please?
Let me do a perception check of the room, make sure there's no traps between me and her.
Sure.
Nat 20.
All right, so an oppressive smell suffuses the air, rising from chewed carcasses of cave rats, smaller vermin and fewer human, odd-looking creatures, divided up on the floor of filth. Old bones, hair, and fur combine to make a particularly large and vile mess. So you can see that there's no traps, but you do see 2 goblins, a kobold, and 1 human male on the floor dead, which looks to be like a ranger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
At this point, am I unconscious?
You're unconscious, so you can't do anything. But now that you spoke up, can you make me a death save too while you're at it? Oh, you have 1 hit point now.
Nice.
So you are now, because you rolled, so that's technically 2 saves or whatever. But yeah, so you no longer are dying. You have 1 hit point, and you are awake now.
Can I heal him?
You can, if you so choose to do so.
That was going to be my recommendation. How about we heal the party member and forget about the bondage bard in the corner?
All right. So yeah, you give him 9. If you use Cure Wounds, that's 9 healing points. Perfect. So that'll bring him to full health.
And I will come over here.
Make sure you get rid of that spell slot accordingly as well.
Come over here and release the bard.
Okay. Perfect. So you get rid of all of the ropes, and then she is freed.
What do you mean by spell slots?
So, you used Cure Wounds, which is a level 1 spell. So, as a druid, you have a certain amount of slots you can use per long rest or short rest, depending on which class it is. Again, my roommate still has my player handbook. Let me check to make sure how many spell slots you have. So yes, you have at first level 2 level 1 spell slots. So Cure Wounds is a first level spell. So when you use that, you will now only have 1 spell slot to use later.
Oh, okay, so just how many times I can cast something before resting.
Let me see how you get them back. You can also ritual cast something. It might be long rest or short rest. Kind of depends on the character.
Greetings, human. What brings you to this
Yeah, it's every
Dark
long rest
Citadel?
you'll get your. So yeah, long rest you'll get your spell slots back.
Adventuring. Turns out my party was a bit weak. Thank you very much for rescuing me.
Of course. Are these your fallen comrades on the floor?
They are not. I mean, I guess the 2 goblins and kobold could be, but the other human ranger is not. That I can tell you.
Okay.
No, they left me. Just ran off. So, no.
Cowards.
Well, you're welcome to join us.
Thank you so much. My name
So
is
proud.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
My name is Miri. Nice to meet you guys.
Yuri.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ember.
I'm Larissa. The big ugly one is Thax.
There you go.
Yes.
Tiwono, nice to meet you.
We have come to this place to figure out where some adventurers have gone, where they've disappeared to, as well as to uncover any other secrets this place may hold. So welcome. Travel with us as long as you like.
I would love to.
Yeah, you can do that. So you find on the, and this is up to you because you're the first one to go to it. You have access to if you share this or not. But through the ranger's corpse, you find 5 daggers, a longbow, a backpack containing a water skin, 1 day's of rations, a bedroll, a tinderbox, 3 torches, 6 arrows, a potion of healing, a pouch that holds 17 gold pieces, a gold ring, and the gold ring has a name encarved on it.
Can we read it? The name?
Or no, sorry. On his finger, his name is engraved on his hand, and it's Carcasses. Carrakas. If you want me to go over the list of things that I've said, I can definitely do that again.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, studded leather armor. Sorry, that's the start of that. 5 daggers. A longbow. A backpack, which has a water skin, 1 day's worth of rations, a bedroll, tinderbox, 3 torches, a quiver with 6 arrows, a potion of healing, a pouch that holds 17 gold pieces, and then a gold ring.
Okay, and I get to figure out how I want to divvy this up?
Yeah, I mean, if you tell the rest of the party of what you found, then the party can decide how they want to give that out.
And while he's deciding on that, I retrieve the dagger that I sort of just dropped on the ground.
Yes, you can do that. Yes, you can do that.
Have we gotten her out of the cage yet?
She's out of her binds, so she can move around as well.
Okay.
So, Miri, your character, because you are human, you don't have dark vision. You will have to light a torch to see. If you do decide to do that, I'll give you the torch benefits as necessary. And I'm not going to keep track of like every hour you have to have a new torch. Just if you have a torch, it works.
So I think we should definitely divvy this up, and give one of the torches to the blind bard.
Perfect. So let me give you 20 and 20, or 40 and 20, I should say. All players see this light. Save changes. Yep, you can do that as well.
Can we do an investigation on the various bodies and see if there's a consistency in like how they died or anything we can find out about them? 12.
All right. While you're searching through the bodies, you do find 312 silver pieces, 68 gold pieces, and 3 gems. And they all look like they were just killed by rats, like tons of bites marks. Larissa, you were poisoned at some point, but it doesn't matter. You got healed, so you're all good.
I'm sorry. How much money did we find on them?
312 silver pieces and 68 gold pieces. And then, as long as he's willing to part ways with his pouch of 17 gold pieces that he found, that also would add to the total. And then 3 gems, smaller gems.
Yeah, I think we should pretty much split everything. I have no need for the longbow or the arrows. I've got dark vision, so I don't need the torches. So I think, if you want to do you want me to divvy out the loot, or do you want to divvy it out?
Hey, have you told us what all you found on there?
It's 5 daggers, a longbow, a backpack with a water skin, 1 day's of ration, a bedroll, a tinderbox, 3 torches, a quiver with 6 arrows, and a gold ring with the person's name on it.
Do we know what the name is? Oh, well, that was the carcasses, right?
Yep, and it's not on the ring itself. Sorry, it's on his
his
finger. My bad.
Okay.
So the ring does not have an engraving on it.
The ring is also no longer on the ranger.
Yeah.
I mean, what ring?
Does anybody have a way of investigating the ring from like a magic standpoint?
You could do an Arcana check on the ring, or you could use, if anyone has Identify, or there is one other thing, a Detect Magic. Those are things that would allow you to look at different magical entities of some set items, or anything in general.
Basically, anyone can do an Arcana check. It's just probably most of us don't have the the modifier, right?
Yeah. And that'll basically tell you if there's anything special to the ring. And with that roll, no, there is nothing special to the ring that you can see so far.
Do you mind if I try rolling? Because mine's +2.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the ring seems pretty like a standard golden ring.
Okay.
Yeah, my Arcana would be -2, so we're not going to
Do you happen to know why my Arcana is so high? Like, is that an Aarakocra thing?
Is your intelligence +2 by chance?
It is.
That would be why.
I don't even know why I put points in that, but okay.
I mean, intelligence can be nice for a variety of things. It also, not only does it go to Arcana, but it goes to history as well, which is really nice. If you're trying to like look up something like, have I read up on this creature that we're fighting right now? Because I've never seen it before. Or if you're asking questions about, have I read something in the Citadel that I would remember something from the very long past? Obviously, the save DC goes higher up if you kind of reading or trying to read up on something as rare as the Sunless Citadel, but it kind of depends. But yeah, so that's where that kind of stuff could help. Same thing with Arcana checks. It's like, is this something I would know a magical property about? And then I would say like, yeah, you probably read about this, or you're just magical initiative to begin with. You know about it.
Okay, so let's take the gold and silver that we found from the bodies that we investigated and divide it, that would give everybody 62 silver and 13 gold. Plus an extra 3 that's just left over.
Yep. And then you
Including
also
me? Newbie? Does that include me, the newbie?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's so sweet.
With the 17 that I found on the Ranger, it basically gives each of us 17. Because we should have 85 gold total.
Oh, that does split. Perfect. Alright.
You
Any
said-
character that isn't here at the time, so like Zeet's not here, she will not get any gold, but if you guys get to level 2, she will go to level 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was the split?
62 silver and 17 gold, it sounded like?
Yes.
That's correct.
And then 3 gems. You guys gotta figure out how you wanna. They could just be on one person too.
If you guys are good with it, I will just hold on to those until we figure out something to do with them. If there are no objections.
No
I'm
objection.
fine with it.
Very well.
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to keep 2 of the daggers as spares, so the other 3 are up for grabs from this Ranger. And there's pretty much nothing else that I really see on here that I need. So, yeah, I got all the shinies I need.
Did we divvy up the gold already?
Yes. You get 17 gold and 62 silver.
Thank you.
Do we want to try to take a short rest to recover?
You absolutely can if you want to.
So I'm the only one who took damage, and I'm fully healed.
I took damage.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Not a lot. I took 4 damage.
Oh, that's right.
But if you'd rather move on, we can, and I can just touch myself.
I figured that was coming, but
As long as you do it where I can't see, creeper.
Well, either way, I'm moving out of that extraordinarily smelly room.
yeah.
I agree.
Okay. I will go ahead and lay hands for 4.
Yep.
Which puts me back up to full health.
Alright, so this has ended up being a bit of a dead end, right?
Looks like it. Looks like we may need to go back down to that room with all the spikes on the floor.
Alright, let's head up.
I'd say we send the meat shield in first.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
Always
I
a good
think
idea.
I've learned my lesson trying to tank before I'm ready.
The druid eventually gets something called to animal form, which is kind of cool. That allows you to turn into different animals, which can make you more tanky.
Now the problem here is
You guys-
it's going to be heavy on dexterity. Correct?
Yeah. And then you guys never fully open the door. I think I have it open for you, but basically, yeah. I'll do that. I'll do this. But anyways, yeah.
Okay, I want to. Here's my thought on this. Turuno could. I remember there's some guys on the other side of this little thing here.
Yeah, you can like, if you're peeking in the door and you know that like you saw the trap there, so you can see that the goblins are still just kind of hanging out. Oh no, you cut the rope. Never mind, and you grab the bell, so there's no trap there anymore. We're good. I remember now.
Do we want to assume that these guys are bad?
And we could try yelling at them.
We could, but that would alert them to us.
True.
Because my thought
Are
is, if we
they-
get a shot off with an arrow or something while they're not expecting it. But that fully depends on if we think that they are bad or not.
Can we see if there are any lights or anything beyond the door? Any torches or braziers or anything?
There is none.
Oh, here we go. I want to do Divine Sense.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Just making sure. There's not anything in the lights. I understand your thought process now. Divine Sense. Yeah, sure. And you get 2 per long. Okay, so when you use Divine Sense, you get a sense of evil content from, or evil, like, intent from the goblins. I'm gonna also give you an inspiration die for that. That was a really smart move.
Oh, thank you. Inspiration. All right.
Doesn't quite match up with your intelligence score, but what it is. That's kind of like one of the things I was talking to a friend of mine earlier too. Is intelligence isn't something to be thought of as a dump stat as your strong fighty character, because when you do that, theoretically, if you're role playing correctly, that means that you wouldn't come up with smart ideas. You would just kind of like go in swinging. So.
That is interesting.
My friends, I feel evil coming from that room.
Because you touch yourself.
What I do in my private time is none of your business.
You told us all.
I stood in a corner.
Gosh. That is what it is. How you heal yourself is how you heal yourself, I guess.
Okay, Tuuno, do you want to take a shot?
Yeah, I may as well. I mean, I doubt they'd be friendly if they're going to be in this dungeon, but...
Can I do some Bardic Inspiring?
Yeah, you can do that.
Beautiful.
Remember, you only have 3 per so you have however your charisma modifier is, you only have that many per long rest.
And remind me what that does again?
So it gives you a d6, so if you roll to hit one of the goblins and you get like a 5, you can add a d6 to that. So you roll a d6 and then go to it.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to aim at the one that's closer to me.
Yep. Okay.
I can't see any of them from where we're at, correct?
From where you're at, no, you cannot. I can actually open the door more since I remember that you guys... you can choose to add the d6. I'm not going to tell you if you hit or not until you decide.
And
then I also need to...
I think I will add a d6 because they're humanoid, which means they're probably not as squishy as rats, and the rats got hit with a 12 if I remember correctly. So yes, let's add a d6.
Where are you?
Oh,
What'd you roll?
nice.
Yeah, right?
So that's puts his head at 18.
Yeah.
You've got a 6 to it. Oh, awesome. Okay. That actually misses.
Really?
Now, I'm going to explain that it misses for one reason and one reason only. There's something called cover in this game. So in this case, the goblins are behind something called 3/4 cover. Because they are behind a wall, and you guys can do this as well. If you hide behind something, and it gives you a certain amount of cover, I determine how much cover you're getting. So in this case, they have 3/4 because only their heads are popping out, and they're mostly hiding behind the wall itself. If they are popped over it, so if their heads were up and they were standing and they were looking at you, they'd only have half cover, meaning that like only half of them is covered. And so half cover gives you +2 to your AC, and then 3 covers quarters gives you +5 to your AC. And then if you have total cover, you can't be directly hit by an attack or a spell.
Are they alerted to us?
Or any kind of like, hold on, before, also if you are behind cover and a dexterity saving throw is against you, you get +2 or 5 to that accordingly, depending on where it originated. As soon as you launch the arrow, by the way, I'll have everyone roll initiative and they pop up and they're going to shoot you. Or they're going to attempt to. So combat will be initiated.
19.
I'm not doing so hot with my initiative rolls today.
Ember, you must have stolen my bad luck.
I guess so.
Initiative's not too bad. I've got a 22. And then Thax, what did you get?
19.
A 19, you said? Okay. What is your dexterity modifier?
+1.
+1. Okay, cool. So you'll go underneath them. Okay. So, what was someone else was going to suggest they wanted to do something? What was that?
I was wondering if the thaumaturgy spell, if we could cast that behind them, but I'm not sure the distance to basically, especially if they've all popped up, or if that would be an action.
Yeah. So thaumaturgy would be an action, and you can look at your range too. So thaumaturgy, I believe you can make the magical hand appear up 30 feet away, and so you do have it's 3 or 4 down. There's like a little circle with what looks like a ruler in the middle, and so it'll snap the center of a square, and you can move that. So you see mine kind of doing its thing.
Gotcha.
And so you can do that yourself and put your own there. Yep, perfect. And so you can get an idea of how things far away are you. So especially when you're looking at if I want to do this really crazy spell, what do I want to do and stuff like that. All right, so the first person to respond, 2-0, you fire a shot off, they pop their head up. They only have half cover now, so you get to shoot again.
Yep,
Or you can.
I'm gonna shoot again at the same guy.
That misses.
All right, I'm gonna retreat to the back line.
All right, Miri, it is your turn.
I guess Vicious Mockery.
Which one?
The closest one there.
Gotcha. So it is going to roll a wisdom saving throw against you, and it got an 8, so that'll fail. I do need an insult.
I didn't want to pick this one.
Can I sneak behind her and yell, "No loot is worth having to look at you"?
That works. That's pretty good. I like that. And then you can roll the damage as well. 1 damage. All right, good job. So it shakes its head and doesn't like that it got insulted. All right, their turn. So they're gonna shoot short bows at you. So they're gonna hit who's available. So 1 at Thax, 1 at Miri. The Miri one first. Does a 6 hit? I don't think it does. Miri, what is your armor class?
14.
Okay. What kind of armor do you have on?
Just my leathers or
Okay,
something?
perfect. Okay, that works. And then the other goblin that was shooting Thax has a 20, so that will hit. Come here, D6. Okay, and that does 8 piercing damage. Max damage. Hits you really good in the chest.
Ouch.
All right. Next is Thax.
Okay. I want to use Stone's Endurance as a reaction to that.
You can do that. So it'll have to be damage, correct?
Well, it's reduces by 1d12,
Oh, so go ahead and roll a d12. What do you reduce it by?
and I will throw that in the chat there.
That's right. +2. Once per short rest.
+2 would be 8.
Alright, so you take 0 damage. It just bounces. So you buff yourself up real quick, and then the arrow bounces off of you.
Oh, thank God.
Which kind of freaks out the goblins a little bit. Good job.
You dare attack me?
So his head's not the only hard. Never mind. Not even that one.
Next is Larissa.
Oh, wait. That was a reaction.
Oh, is it your turn now? Yeah.
Yes.
Your turn. Duh. My bad.
Now, if I try to move through there, can I move through all of it at once, or is it you have to move 1 square at a time?
1 square at a time.
Jesus
Like that.
Christ.
There we go.
What if we just launch 2-0 through the room and can you just fly the rest of the way?
2-0 can just fly in general. so he can fly
Okay.
above them. Yep. However, it doesn't look like he's jumping to do that right now.
No, I'm definitely not going to jump at the opportunity to be by myself with a whole bunch of enemies.
Okay,
It'll be
so
fine.
because if I try to sit there and step through there, I'm going to be a walking target for 4 turns.
I like this idea. Do that.
Mhm.
I
So
promise I'll be
Careful, he might
right
toss
behind you.
I think the only thing I can really do is provide a shield for you guys. Let me see something real quick. I do actually have a shield, so I'm going to just ready myself with my shield.
Okay.
And provide cover.
Gotcha. Whenever you're using a shield, you get +2 to your AC. So if you switch to a shield instead of the Great Axe, or you're one-handing Great Axe and shield.
Yeah, I'm going to
that'll
one
help.
hand the great axe.
So yeah, so you'll have a +2 to your AC if you didn't already. It should automatically calculate that normally. Yeah. Next is Larissa.
So if I'm going to try and attempt to throw the 2 daggers that I just stole from the ranger, do I get to do both of those, or is that only if I'm using them for melee?
Only using them as melee.
Can I just shoot them with my short bow?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm gonna take aim at the one closest here.
Oh, okay. That's what makes 2-weapon fighting special for the fighter. I was like, what's so weird? But okay, yep, I get it. Yeah, so whenever you're ready, you can shoot your short bow.
Well, I'm looking to see if I can't remember. I've got my dagger set up. I don't remember if I get a bonus to the short bow because it's finesse.
So the dagger is finesse, so you use dexterity or strength. The short bow you use dexterity, and then obviously a proficiency bonus as well. It should be set up in your character sheet, but I can take a look real quick here. Sheet. Short bow. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's not set up. No, yeah, never mind. It is. It is not. It is not. Why is it not set up accordingly? Hold on. The short bow is dexterity. There we go. Set that up. And your dagger should also be dexterity, too. I just rolled a dagger for you, didn't I? Yep. Okay, ignore that. Let me make sure. Dagger 5e. Yep, okay, it's finesse. Okay, cool. So your daggers are also using dex, so that actually helps them quite a bit. I'll add that to both of them. Stop rolling them! Okay, so now when you roll with your short bow, you'll get a +6 instead of a +4. So now you can click on it, it'll work. Natural 20, that'll hit. And that means you also, when you press it, it'll do crit damage.
Lovely.
Oh, hold on, let me actually set up the attack for you real quick. It's not the attack isn't set up, I understand now. Not bad. Short bow. So we go to that. No, stop. Okay, so the damage is dex, and it is 1d6, so that's right. So go ahead and press it again. Is this the same one? 6 + 2.
That's better than 2
Yep,
plus
so you
0.
did 8 damage. So you killed it.
Headshot.
So you shot it right in the head, basically.
Great shot.
All right. Next is Ember.
I'm gonna step around Thax and then do produce flame again.
Yep.
Whoops, I have the wrong thing selected. And so that was d20 + 4, right?
Yep. And you can go to the advanced dice roller and add the 4, or get that 6. So that will miss. It's like you hit the very front of the wall.
Can I step back behind him during this turn as well?
Yes, you can. You have 30 feet of movement, and you can use it anywhere inside of your move action. So if you move a little bit, you
Oh,
can move
okay.
or your attack action, then you can move a little bit more. As long as you're not like using it all the way. 2-0.
Oh. We can't see them, it looks like.
Oh, can you not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's because they're outside of your range of your torch. So people with dark vision can see, but you can't.
Oh.
Yep.
I forgot the dark vision is longer range than.
Torch has 40 feet in total.
Gotcha.
So you actually have to go in there to see it.
Yeah. So let's see, I was right here. Would you say the range of torches?
40 feet in total, so 20 bright, 20 dim.
I really don't want to be in that room, like, by myself, but I don't know if I have an option.
If you move to the
So,
spot
something
next to
about-
Ember, that should be
Yeah.
within range.
It might be. The other thing is, when you are flying and anything reduces your movement to 0, you fall automatically.
Okay.
So if you're just kind of sitting there, as long as you have wings. If it's magical hover, it's different. But yeah, if you have wings and your movement stops and goes to 0, you fall. I had a big, there was a whole big thing about this on a previous campaign about like what happens if you stop moving when flying.
Gravity is a cruel mistress.
Okay, well, I'm just going to move up to where Thax is and shoot the one guy that I can see.
Yep. Just make sure on the end of your turn you cannot end on his
Yes.
turn. End in his spot.
Yep.
So yeah, you can do that. That makes
Guessing that, yeah. Okay, well, I can't do anything else, so that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Next is Mira. Or Miri, I should say, not Mira. Miri.
I would like to continue viciously mocking.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's perfectly acceptable to just throw cantrips at it all day long.
That's literally what I've been doing.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
All right.
It got a 7. So you can roll damage and it'll need an install. One damage, alright.
You slime skin trash gnome.
There we go. There we go. That was good. In my other campaign, bastard was the very common term. So like one of them they were fighting was Kenku, which Kenku can only mimic what they hear. So they got called a wingless bastard, so they would start repeating that everywhere, all of the people that were fighting. It was really funny.
Nice.
Next is the goblins, who are going to shoot Miri with the short bow, because it did not like getting insulted. It rolled a 7, so that misses. Unfortunate. Or 6, I should say.
Suck it.
It's also going to move closer, so it's a better shot. Next is Thax.
I'm just going to continue to fortify myself with my shield.
Next is Larissa. You shoot Miri in the back.
Oh, jeez.
6 damage.
Well, she wouldn't be one of us if she hadn't got hit by us.
Right.
Yeah.
One of us.
Next is Ember.
Alright, watch out, you two. I'm gonna try another little fireball.
Can I move?
Not until your turn, you can't.
Not till my turn.
Yep.
Don't worry, it'll probably hit back.
Yeah.
You missed. Did not roll a 1, so you're good. If you want to, there's an advanced dice roller thing too. So
I don't know what that is.
So there's like looks like a d20, right? Or like some kind of die towards the very bottom of your tab.
Oh, I see. It's the bottom. Right.
And so and then you can add a roll. So you can be like 1 d20 plus whatever, or you can just /roll d20 plus something. as well in chat. Kind of up
I'll
to how
just
you
type it out.
Just no problem. 2-0, your turn.
Just so I don't shoot somebody else in the back, I'm gonna move up and shoot at the guy I can see.
Yep. $15 is not good enough to hit.
Really?
Getting close though.
Alrighty, well then I guess that's it.
Next is Miriam.
I shall continue to viciously mock.
We're gonna
It
mock
got
this guy to death.
It got a 15, so it actually saves.
Ah!
Its turn. It's going.
And I can move, right? On a turn?
Yeah, you can move. Yep.
I'm gonna move back.
Ignore
you
this
can do that.
roll.
Yep.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll just
Perfect.
have to-
So yeah, move your character wherever you would like to be. There you go. The goblin's actually going to run away now. And so you are outside of combat now. I'm going to clear the turntable.
Okay. Be wary, my friends. He has run off.
Oh, yay, there'll be more of them now.
Yes.
Okay, so this spiked floor.
Yep.
Can we
Got
see if there's?
caltrops all over.
Can we see if there's a way to, like, disarm, or like get rid of them somehow?
You can just pick them up.
Oh, you can just pick them up.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let me just hold on. Let me do something real quick. I accidentally sent one of my goblin tokens to the map layer. So they just disappeared.
The abyss has taken them.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted to happen. All right. Yeah. So you pick all the caltrops up. You get, I think it's 200 and some. Let me check to make sure. 200 caltrops are strewn on the floor. So yeah, you pick up 200 caltrops.
Just
Yeah.
went through skipping through there like the Easter Bunny, just picking them up.
So yeah, you don't have to do dexterity saving throws. And so yeah, there's a 3-foot high wall. The filth on the floor and the stains on the wall, shabby hides, a fire pit attests the years of use of this room has seen at the hands of creatures unconcerned with hygiene. On the eastern side of the southern wall is a crudely mortared half wall completed with crenellations. So that's what you're stepping yourself over currently.
And as per usual, I want to make a
Would you rather investigate or perception?
let's do perception. 10.
10. You find some jerky on the floor. It's pretty putrid smelling, and then some vinegary wine and some water skins. Yeah. And another, like, just kind of clutter. An old fireplace, some bedrolls.
Who got hurt during that combat?
I did.
By friendlies, no less.
Friendly fire. Not emphasizing the friendly.
I think we should at least take a short rest, if not a long rest. But a short rest would at least get me my stone's endurance back.
Do I get all my Bard Inspires for
Long
a
rest.
short- Long rest, okay.
So a long rest would also give me back my lay on hands.
Yep.
Open up spell slots too, right?
Yeah. Gives you spell slots back.
Would I need to heal her before the long rest, or was she healed during that?
She would heal during the long rest.
Okay.
So the idea
we're
is
gonna rest here, I would like to put Thax against the big heavy door.
Should we loot the bedrolls or anything? See if there's anything in there.
There's nothing of value in them. So from the perception checks that you had, so they're
Fair.
pretty just odds and ends. Actually, you asked about the door on the other side. The door opens inwards, so kind of however you want to handle that.
Yeah, let me prop myself against the door here.
Can you give me a strength check? Just a standard strength check. Thax.
+4, that's 9.
9? Cool, thank you. And so everyone's going to take a long rest?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Okay. So, about 40 minutes into your long rest, the door starts to attempt to be moved. They can't budge the door. They rolled a 1 on strength. All right, yeah. So yeah, the door is being budged, but like they can't do it. So they try, and then they kind of give up, and then it goes quiet, and your long rest is uninterrupted.
Did you hear that
if
thud on the
nothing else,
door?
he makes a great doorstop.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay, I was going to do something with this. Oh, I was going to add the caltrops to my inventory.
Yep.
That's what it was. 200?
Yep.
So I know there's been
add
someone.
a weight to those?
Nah, weight's not really that big of a deal in this one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get too picky about that. In later campaigns, I might, but not this one.
Okay. Go ahead, Kevin.
I was thinking, so we're rested, we got all our hit points, we got our spell. We know there's something on the other side of the door. Well, but there's nothing behind us, so it's the only way we can go through. Do we... I'm just kind of spitballing the best way to proceed, opening the door inward with us all in the room? Or can we take cover behind the wall that on the other side in the room where the caltrops were?
The half wall?
You could take cover behind it if you wanted to. If you were hiding behind it, you have 3/4 cover or full cover, kind of depending on your height. I would say probably not. Probably get 3/4 at best. And then the other thing would be if you popped up, you'd have half cover.
If you guys want to do that, you can hop behind there while I open the door.
Oh, he does have strawberry. Oh my gosh. Saved.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors, Pop-Tarts.
I got hungry.
It's so weird that we're talking about Pop-Tarts because we were just talking about Pop-Tarts in my guild last night. Like, everyone's craving Pop-Tarts lately, I guess.
Except for me.
In preparation to open the door, I want to ready a one-handed battle axe attack just in case there's something there.
Sure.
And I'd like to go ahead and do a stealth roll.
Sure. You're real stealth. So you open the door, and there's nothing there.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and take a step in. Another step in.
Yep.
And just where I'm at right now, I want to make a perception roll.
Sure.
What's your bonus to perception?
+1. And
Okay. Probably let the bard do that.
yeah, I was gonna say that gave me a 3.
Yeah. You see a straight wall in front of you, and then what looks to be a target not too far away in the distance. Yeah. So you'll have to move closer or more into the actual room itself to really find anything. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So, dozens of blunted and broken arrows lie cracked on the cobblestone floor. A few protrude from the 3 crudely sewn, human-sized targets hung along the center of the south wall. The northern third of the room is separated by a wall crudely mortared and crenellated half wall. A permanent camp swords lies north of the wall, complete with a fire ring and small iron cook pot.
Okay, so these are target dummies here.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, since you're kind of stealthy, you want to kind of sneak in and take a peek.
I did not mean to double click that.
I'll take the 20. It's fine. So yeah, you just see like this room. Actually, you do see. You hear movement behind the chlorinated wall
Which one is the wall you're talking about?
over here. And then there's obviously a door over there too, and it looks not protruded. There's nothing special about it. But yeah, so you hear slight, small movements over here.
I would also like to make a stealth roll so I can see if I can get close.
Sure.
16.
You're at disadvantage with your armor class, I believe, or not? What are you wearing?
I am wearing... Where's my stupid stuff? I want to say you're probably right. Chainmail.
Yeah, that puts you at disadvantage.
Okay, so...
Roll again and take the lower of the two.
4.
4? Okay, yeah. So as you go, I mean, you can move accordingly, but yeah. But a 4 is your stealth.
Okay, well... Come over here just to hide behind
Alright,
one
as
of
soon
the...
as your bright light enters the room accordingly, then 4 goblins show up and get ready to shoot at you. I'll have everyone roll initiative.
You loud ass bastard!
Hey, it wasn't the sound. It wasn't the sound. It was the torch. I forgot how.
Let me go check on my Pop-Tarts really quick. But yeah. My Pop-Tarts are ready to go.
Ember.
She's dead set on not going first.
I guess so.
Can
Look, I had enough of trying to tank.
Can I manually do my initiative while he's up?
I think right click on your icon. Can you do something called add turn on it? Or click on it? Sorry. Yeah, I gotta go to tokens, not GM overlay. Or like, so if you right click on it, can you say add turn to it or no?
Oh, right click.
I don't know if it lets you or not.
No.
Okay, so I have to do it. That's fine. I just add you a turn and then that puts you on. Not that big of a deal for me.
That puts my initiative at 18.
Okay.
It's weird that mine didn't add to the turn order this time.
What was yours? If you weren't
20.
looking on your guy, okay. Add turn. You said 20. Okay. I gotta add the goblins. So Larissa, you are stealth, so they do not know you are there, especially with where you are. Because of that, when you make your attack, it will be with advantage, as you are stealth. Your first attack. After that,
They catch on to where you are.
Yeah. They figure out that they're being stabbed. Mira, you were the first person to respond. Or Miri. Darn it, I'll get this game.
Move closer. And viciously mock the one closest to Larissa.
Gotcha.
Oh, hi guys. This isn't where I parked my car.
You got a 13, so it matches your save DC, which means it succeeds. So it does not take damage. Next is Larissa.
But what was the insult?
No, so it succeeds as in it didn't take damage.
It's still cave scum.
Okay. So Larissa, your turn.
So I want to basically kind of pop up from where I'm stealth behind this wall and stab him in the face.
Yep. That hits. Okay. He's still alive. That misses.
But with advantage, don't I do another roll, or was that only for the first time I stabbed him?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll twice again. And then again, just because you get it critical. My bad. Okay, so 20 does hit. That'll kill him.
Nice.
And then I would like to drop back down and take as much cover as I can behind the wall.
Yeah, you can do that.
Just lays down prone.
Well, you wouldn't want to do that, but
No, I know. Yeah.
All right. So you are under 3/4 cover. So if anything shoots you, it doesn't actually melee attack you. You get +5 to your AC. Next is Thax.
All right. Gonna run up here and take a two-handed swing with my battle axe.
Got it. So you put your shield in the way, and I put it to your side real quick, and then you would chomp them.
Yeah.
So you would lose 2 on your AC from this point on.
Okay. 23.
That'll hit.
And then as two-handed, it's a d10.
Plus strength.
12.
That'll kill it. Did you roll a 9 or a 10?
No, it was an 8, but I have +4.
Okay, so yeah. You run up, and then you chop its head off. Next is Tuna.
Good job, Meat Shield.
So the ones that's like a wall, so they're under cover, I guess, right?
Yep, so if you shoot them, they have half cover, not 3/4.
Oh, damn. I mean, I'm not gonna go up and shoot them, or go up to their face, and because then it gets a disadvantage, and yeah, a whole bunch of bad stuff would happen. So I'll just shoot them from here.
I will say
You
this. Hold on. Because you can fly, you could fly up to the top of the room, which I believe it's 10, 15 feet high, and you'd be able to peer over the wall pretty easily and get a better shot.
That was going to be my question. If he flies and shoots and then drops back down, does that negate the cover bonus for the goblin?
In this case, it does. Not always,
Well,
but yes.
I will definitely do that.
Yep.
Just make sure to land before the end of your turn.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna attack the one closest to the party.
Gotcha. It still misses. Or no, the 23. Never mind. That hit.
I was like, how does that miss?
23 misses. Jeez.
No, I thought it was a 2. You're good. 8 damage. Yeah, that'll kill it.
Okay, then I land.
I think you had enough movement to make all that work.
Yeah, it's 25, so I only move 10. To
This
get-
goblin is gonna fucking book it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. Combat ends.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for dropping by. Remember to hit that subscribe button so that you can get notifications when new episodes come out. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. Tune in next week for the next episode. And in the meantime, thanks for coming by. Be good to each other and have a good one.